Yes, you motherfuckers! Alright, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on a beautiful, warm Monday afternoon, September the 19th, 2022. Thank you all for watching right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore Wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button in my pants down below in the description box. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and all that other good shit. So, hit the bell and get notified when they do a video, because you miss it, you miss it. Too bad for you. And that's it. So like I said, Monday afternoon, September the 19th, 2022. Hopefully you're having a great start to the week. I know some people are back to work already, school, and everything, all that other good shit. On the final last couple of days of summer, it'll start getting cooler after really this week. It's going to start going down like my dick in your mama's throat. And by Friday, it's going to be like 60 to 65 degrees here. But then get back up to like 75 by next Monday. So we'll get a little bit of a taste of fall on the first official day of fall on Friday. And then back up to 75, which is spring-like weather, a little bit of fall-like weather, so it is what it is. So, won't be officially into fall until the middle of October, getting close to Halloween. We'll be getting to like 40, 50, around here, my area in New York, 40, 50, maybe some 60s, maybe a 70 here and there, but by the time we get to November and the clocks fall back, then it's going to get really, really, really cold. So it's going to be hoodie weather, jacket weather. We're going to break out the fall jackets or the hoodies, and then probably by the start of November, and definitely by Thanksgiving, we'll be breaking out the parkas and the winter jackets, and just going to be insane. Hopefully we won't have a bad winter. We didn't really have a bad winter last year. We had a couple of blizzards, but not a lot. Maybe I think it was like 1 or 2 blizzards we had here in the Northeast. So we'll see what happens when winter comes. That'll be way before my birthday, so in December. So, and I probably will not be here for the winter anyway. So hopefully I take my Christmas vacation for my birthday and New Year's, and not come back until New Year's. Maybe a couple days after New Year's Day 2023. Probably January 2nd I might be back, but we'll see. January 2nd or 3rd I might be back. If keyword if I go away for my Christmas vacation to a warmer state or country, but we'll see. But that's all I gotta say about that. But anyway, hope you're having a great day wherever you may be, and that's all that matters. That's it. Anyways, taking a little tiny break from my work, because I was gonna do this like an hour or so ago, but I got caught in a meeting, so I had to do that. And just finished the meeting a little while ago, so I'm just taking a break before I have to finish up in a little bit. Another couple hours I gotta finish. I finish about 4 or 5 o'clock. So just taking a little bit of a break from my job, because I actually have a job and I'm getting paid for it, so it is what it is. But I want to come on really quickly and give you the breaking, well, not really breaking news because it came out maybe a little while ago, but as always, I'm late to the party. But anyway, I will put the link to the article in the description box from Ringside News, the Bible of all wrestling news. But anyway, today was an interesting day. Triple H, our good friend, Hunter, the game, he came out today and announced something huge for Survivor Series coming your way November the 26th in that great city known as Boston, Massachusetts, at the TD Garden Arena where the Celtics play. I think the Bruins play there too, but fuck the Bruins. But I digress. Now, Hunter already has a full plate on already. I mean, he's got Extreme Rules coming your way in about 2 weeks from now in Philadelphia. So the next Raw and SmackDown over the next 2 weeks will be heavily promoting Extreme Rules and more matches to come. I'll get to the Raw preview for tonight in a little bit. So he's got that on his table. He already had the press conference this past Saturday in Vegas with Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. We must acknowledge the tribal chief, the god of all gods. Next to me, because I'm the god of Extreme. So, and you're tribal god of Extreme, by the way. So they had that with Logan Paul, that bitch, who's gonna get smashed, stacked, pinned on November the 5th in Saudi Arabia. There's no way he's winning. There is no way he's going to win. And if he does win, there's going to be a full-scale riot in the wrestling community. I can guarantee that. But there's no way Logan Paul's going to win. No way. Unless certain people might get involved in that match, but hopefully not. But we'll see. But anyway, minus that, Hunter came out today and announced that Survivor Series will have two interesting matches, first time ever on the main roster, and that is, well, he's not here to say it, but Mr. Regal's favorite word, and that is Wargames! Yes, Wargames will be exclusive to Survivor Series this year on the main roster for the first time ever at the TD Garden Arena in Boston, Massachusetts for the last of the big four pay-per-views. And I like it. War Games on the main roster. So it's going to be a men's War Games match and a women's War Games match. And I can probably tell what teams they can be. Probably be Damage Control, Bayley, Bayley, Dakota Kai, and my third wife, Io. And probably two other people. Maybe Ronda and Shayna, who knows. Against, I would think, Bianca Belair's team, which would probably be Bianca Belair, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and two other people. I would think that would be the women's match. I don't know what Liv Morgan would be doing unless they put Liv Morgan on Bianca's team, which I think they could. And then Bayley could get maybe Charlotte Flair if she returns, or she can get Ronda and maybe Shayna. Or maybe just two other people. But I would probably think it might be on the Raw side. Probably be Raw versus SmackDown. So I don't know, but I'm thinking it'd be Bayley's team against Bianca's team, and Bianca will have herself, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, possibly Liv Morgan, and maybe a fifth person, who we probably won't know. Or they may get Raquel Rodriguez and Shotzi, but I don't want to see that. So, Bianca's got already 3 people. So, she just needs 2 more people. And then Bayley would need 2 other people, and then they could just randomly put 2 people in. Maybe like Ronda or Shayna. Maybe Shotzi, but maybe Charlotte, but I don't know. When we get there, and it's like 2 months away from the Survivor Series, November the 26th. On the men's side, that's probably going to be a problem because I don't know what they could do with the men's side. Unless they put the Bloodline against whoever, maybe Drew McIntyre's team, or maybe I don't know. But they could do that. I would think the Bloodline will be in War Games. They could put Roman there with the Usos, that's 3, Solo Sikoa's 4, Sammy would probably be the 5th guy. Unless they take Sammy out and put Killer Cross in, which I think would be a better idea. But then, who knows? Against, I would think, Drew McIntyre's team of Drew McIntyre, probably Kevin Owens, and then probably a tag team, probably the Street Profits, that's 4, and then somebody else. But I know, I'm just thinking of things that could happen for those War Games matches. Then again, Roman could just defend the title against Killer Cross, so you don't have to be in War Games, and just defend the unified title against Killer Cross and beat him, which would suck, but anyway, that's really the news of the day. There's the big announcement of War Games finally coming on the main roster at the Survivor Series, And those are the two official matches for Survivor Series. We just don't know who's going to be in those two War Games matches, the men's and the women's match. But that's good. If you go into the TD Garden Arena, you're going to see a double ring, double cage match. I don't know how they're going to fit it, but okay. Because, the TD Garden is not a big arena, so... And usually, War Games is like in a big arena, even though they did it in NXT. For all the times they were away for NXT War Games. In Houston and, I think other places they had War Games. Mainly was with the Undisputed Era for the first 4 years. Well, 3 years, 4 years. 4 years, I think it was. And then the last, I think, 2 years have been in the Performance Center or at the Capitol Wrestling Center. So no NXT War Games this year unless they actually announce that, but I think it's a little bit overkill if they have Survivor Series War Games and NXT TakeOver War Games. Because TakeOver is coming back, but for that, I don't know. We'll have to see. So that's basically it for the news of that for that. There is some spoilers for Raw tonight. And let's get to that real quick. If I can find it, okay. So Raw is going to be emanating. Where is this emanating from? I don't even know, but don't care. Probably, I think it's in California. I think San Jose. I think it is tonight. Let me see where this is. If I can find it. I actually don't know where Raw is going to be tonight. But anyway, there are some spoilers. Already know Seth Rollins takes on Bobby Lashley, the Almighty United States Champion, for the United States title tonight. And that, as of last night, is going to get a lot of time. That's good. I don't know how much time. I would say 20 minutes max, maybe. 20, 30 minutes, maybe. But it's going to get a lot of time. I would put that in the main event, but that's just me. But we got that. We also got Kevin Owens taking on Austin Theory, and I hope Owens beats the shit out of him. So that's already announced. Also, Miz TV is going to be on the show. Dexter is going to definitely be on the show, and they're saying he might come through the ring. Like The Undertaker or Kane. A lot of people came through the ring. But there's going to be another creepy segment with creepy Dexter Lumis. I'm still thinking we're going to get a mixed tag team match. We're going to get Indy Hartwell is going to debut on Raw, or SmackDown in the next, maybe Raw, but in the next maybe couple weeks. And then Maurice will come back, and we'll have Miz and Maurice against Index, and you know who wins that. That might be at Extreme Rules, or maybe I doubt the Saudi Arabia show, but probably say that for maybe Survivor Series, which will suck. But yeah, that match I think is most likely might happening, but we have to see. So yeah, Miz TV with probably Dexter coming through the ring to kidnap the Miz, or maybe just beat up Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know. So we got that. Also on the show, we have a special women's tag team championship celebration for Damage Control. You know, Bailey, don't give me a hug. And the lovely Dakota Kai and my third wife, Io Shirai Sky. So it's going to be a big celebration for them winning the belts, even though that was last week, but whatever. There's also going to be a special Damage Control golf cart and another limo planned for the segment. Now, I don't know for that segment, or it's going to just be a limo coming to the arena. We don't know who's going to be in it. Most likely be Roman Reigns, or we don't know. But maybe it'd just be a limo for the three gorgeous ladies of Damage Control. That'd be nice. I wish I was in that limo. But I digress. So, we got that. So that's your Raw preview for tonight. And what sucks is that Issa, the Demon Diva herself, not going to be doing watch-alongs for probably the next couple of weeks, because Puerto Rico just got bombarded by Hurricane Fiona. Let it go! Yeah, she let it go, alright. A lot of flooding in Puerto Rico. Power outages, flooding. Not where Issa is right now, so that's good. At least Issa's okay. But we have to give special prayers to the Demon Diva herself, Issa. She had to take her mom to the hospital in an ambulance during a hurricane, which is not fun. But my prayers go out to Issa and her family. Hopefully her mom is going to be okay. She's in stable condition as far as I know from her Twitter and her Instagram stories. But she's doing good, and hopefully Puerto Rico will get power back. I don't know when. Maybe this week. Maybe in the next week or two. So Issa will be out of commission for a little bit, but she'll still hopefully be around and hopefully have power and internet. Well, they don't have internet, which sucks for her especially, but because she does her OnlyFans, she updates us and stuff, so might not be able to update us most of the time because she can't charge her phone or her tablet, or unless she goes to an area that has power. But as far as the last thing I checked with Issa is that she's okay, her mom's okay, she's going to see her mom at the hospital, I think today, because even though it's still raining really bad in Puerto Rico, because the hurricane is now starting to make its west-northwest to northeast trek, because it won't hit us, thankfully. It's going to hit Bermuda, most likely, so people in Bermuda, you better watch out. And it's supposed to strengthen into a Cat 3 by the end of this weekend. Oy. Thank God it's not coming up here. Or at least to the Carolinas as a Cat 2. Oof. Or Cat 3. Oof. Carolinas would be really, really, really fucked up. And I know people in Carolina. So, my good buddy Boston Fan 79, my good friend David Rivera. They're in the Carolinas. My uncle is in South Carolina. Maybe Kenny Omega might have to take a trip to North Carolina. If that ever happened. But thankfully the storm is going away from the United States. I think there's one behind it. I don't know what name that might be. It's supposed to be a G, so it's going to be a guy's name. So it'll probably be like Hurricane George or Hurricane Giovanni or some shit like that. Some stupid name. But there was a Hurricane Peter for a few times, but not as... I don't think there was as strong of a hurricane in the Atlantic hurricane season, but you never know. There could be another one. Could be a Cat 5 and kill people, but no, I don't wish death on anybody during a hurricane, but just get out of there. Well, you can if there's a Cat 5 named... If there's a Cat 5 hurricane named Hurricane Peter, God forbid, it's a Cat 5. I just hope it doesn't kill anybody. Just get out of there while you can. But probably won't see another hurricane named Peter for maybe a few years, but we'll see. But anyway, but glad that Issa's okay. Hopefully she'll come back to YouTube. And, well, she's on social media. She's just not on YouTube. But she did post a YouTube community post talking about the storm and everything. And her mom. So, at least she's around, but she won't be doing watch-alongs until Puerto Rico gets power, which may take a couple weeks to maybe a couple months. That sucks. So you might not see Issa on a watch-along for, I guess, the rest of this month and maybe going into October. But hopefully they don't get another hurricane, because it's prime hurricane season right now. And it doesn't end until, I think, the beginning of November. So, pray for Puerto Rico, pray for Issa, and hopefully she comes back relatively soon. But you can always catch her on Twitter, on Instagram. She might pop in on YouTube for the community post if she can. Can't do video, obviously. She doesn't have internet and power down there. So her OnlyFans will probably be... I don't know if she'll still do that. Because they don't have internet, and they need internet to do all that shit, So Issa will not be on YouTube doing videos probably for the next month or so, I would think, depending on how fast they can get the internet back up and running and power back up and running. Because it's been 5 years since Hurricane Cat 5 Maria hit that island. And thankfully, it didn't get hit hard. They got a tropical storm, almost a hurricane. It was a Cat 1, so not much damage. It was just like really flooding and like 20 inches of rain at certain places in Puerto Rico, but I think where she wasn't really a flood-prone area, which is good. But still a lot of water, no power, no electricity, no internet. Sucks. It just sucks. It felt like, you know, I feel for Issa because, you know, when my area got hit by Superstorm Sandy, we were out of power for 3 weeks. No internet. I had no internet for 3 weeks. I had to go to a funeral parlor just to charge my phone. I mean, I could use, I had some internet, not much internet, but I had some internet so I can do my eFed stuff, and a little bit, and some YouTube stuff that I was doing off my iPhone, not my iPhone, my iPod Touch. But I mean, I still have my laptop, my old laptop, so I could do. It still was on YouTube. I can chime in here and there. It's like, but eventually, when Hurricane Sandy was done, the power came back on like early November. You know, it came on, and like I think it was like the second incarnation of the Gilmore Chronicles, or was the Gilmore Chronicles. Like the first episode that came on, that was my first video. We came back from the storm, and everybody was happy. And people were like, "I'm back! We survived!" Played Damien Sandow's theme song, "Hallelujah!" You know, all that good shit. So hopefully we won't get something like that again. But you know, you never know. Hopefully not. But we're in the prime of the hurricane season, so anything can happen. When in the United States might get hit with a hurricane, a major hurricane. A major hurricane. I think they said it was supposed to be between 3 and 5 major hurricanes this year. We've already got one. That was Fiona so far. The other ones weren't really major hurricanes. I think they were like minimal Cat 1, maybe a Cat 2 hurricane, but didn't get up to Cat 3 yet. Except for Fiona's going to get Cat 3 by the time it hits Bermuda, so. But, you know, we're at September 19th, and we got about another, I would say 6 to 8 weeks to about more than a month and a half left of hurricane season. So if you're living in Puerto Rico, you're living in the Leeward Islands, and living in Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cuba, definitely Florida, you gotta keep an eye out for that shit. So hopefully, you know, well, I won't be going to Florida anytime soon, probably not till maybe the end of the year, but by that time, hurricane season will be over. So all I gotta worry about is really thunderstorms and thunderstorms and rain here and there. And a little bit of cold weather. It won't get too cold, thankfully. So I might have to just bring my hoodie, and that's it. Hoodie and a couple of winter shirts, and that's basically it. Doesn't really get that cold in Florida, especially southern Florida. But where I'm going in Florida, it won't be that cold, but anyway, we move on from there. So, prayers to Issa. Hopefully she'll come back. So, send all your prayers to her YouTube page, to her social media accounts, and hopefully Issa will be back relatively, really soon. Hopefully, I would say in the next 2 to 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks at most, depending on how, like I said, with the internet down there and the power coming back, it's going to take at least a couple weeks. But thankfully, the storm is kind of away from Puerto Rico. Still getting some rain here and there, but not as much as they got hit last night and going into today. So we'll see what happens with that. And to everybody else in like Bermuda, my prayers go out to you. Hopefully you won't get hit too hard by a Cat 3. Just be safe and be on the ready to get out of there. And it's going to go out to sea after that, so it's going to be far away from the mainland United States. But I think there might be one behind Fiona, which will be a tropical storm, whatever the G name is. So, I mean, we have to see. So, you know, it's September 19th. Remember, we got hit with Sandy right before Halloween. And Yeah, I think it was on October the 29th we got hit with Sandy, 2012. And, yeah, we got hit hard. We lost power, flooding. I told you the story before. And then after that, you know, after we got the cleanup, we had to do all the cleanup. It snowed in early November. I mean, we got like 6 inches of snow. Early November. It was crazy. It rained and then it just snowed. Like, I thought we were getting hit with a bomb cyclone. Like a blizzard. But we had like 6 to like 8 inches of snow, which on top of the damage that Sandy caused was really bad. Ugh. But we got through it, and everything was fine. Power came back like 2 weeks later to my area. But, you know, I had to stay to my uncle's house for about 2 weeks, and it was just a pain in the ass. And then I just got tired of just sleeping at my uncle's house, and I was like, I'm going back to my house. And I went back like late at night, the night before the power actually came back. And then, you know, I went to bed that night, and then in the morning I heard the click, and then my power came on like the next day, and then Rosa was staying with her family, and then she came back that night, and then went from there. But hopefully we won't get anything like that. Anyway, all right. So that's all I got to say about that. I'm gonna finish up now. I'm gonna get back to finishing up my stuff. I got a couple of things I gotta finish up. I don't have any meetings from now until the end of my day, which is at 4 or 5 o'clock. So I'm basically done. I just gotta do a couple of things online. I gotta, you know, talk to a couple of clients, and then I'm basically done. So that's all I gotta do. So I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna edit it up a little bit, and while I'm talking to some clients, I gotta answer some emails and shit like that. That's my job. That's not my job is not answering email. My job is mostly working in music and talking to other bands and clients and shit like that. So I'm like an assistant, if you will. I go to the city once in a while. I have to do some technical things, audio stuff. So I'm like an audio engineer / assistant. So I'm not a roadie or anything like that. I wish I was, but you know. But that's my job. I work in music at a major label, but not Roadrunner. But you won't know where I work, so doesn't matter to me. So, and I care less. If I work from home. I work from home. I still make more money than you. But I digress. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts about Wargames coming to Survivor Series. Tonight's Raw preview, which I already told you about, and anything else you want to talk about in the world of professional wrestling or sports, put it down below in the comments section, or do a video response if you wish. Once again, prayers to Issa, so leave your prayers for Issa down below, or on her social media accounts, if you can find her, and that's all I gotta say. So, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I will be back, hopefully, later tonight with my Raw review right on my Killer Demons channel. If not, probably Tuesday afternoon sometime after I get back from physical therapy. So, it is what it is. So, Raw review either tonight, late tonight, or sometime tomorrow afternoon. And then NXT tomorrow night on the USA Network at 8 o'clock. That is taped NXT, by the way. Taped NXT. Dynamite's live from Arthur Ashe Stadium on Wednesday. They put out a big announcement for fans going there. Take mass transit. Do not park at Citi Field or anywhere in Arthur Ashe Stadium because you will not be getting home. You won't be home until like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning the next day. I'll tell you that much. So, if you're going to Grand Slam on Wednesday, take the train. And if you don't get back by 2, 3 o'clock, at least it's better than waiting in the parking lot for 3 hours. And on the highway, depending where you live. If you live in Long Island or Jersey or Connecticut, wherever you're coming from to see Grand Slam on Wednesday, you better leave early to get there, and then leave early to get home. Because when you get on that 7 train, I'll tell you right now, you're going to be waiting at least for 5, 6 trains. You'll be waiting there at least 2 hours to get home. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So get there early, and hopefully you can run to the train real quick. Get on the train. Really packed trains by the time it gets to Times Square or wherever you get off at, Times Square or 34th Street, and then you got to take another train home or whatever you got to do to get home. But I digress. But be safe when you go into Grand Slam. Tell them Peter Gilmore sent you. And that's all I got to say about that. Anyways, I got to get out of here. I got to grab some extra lunch. I got to do a couple things. And then, then I'm just going to wait till Monday Night Raw goes on tonight. So, should be a decent Raw, like I said, but we'll see what happens. Alright, I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your coot. And if you're not down with that, well, too goddamn bad, because we're the prophecy, we're the greatest thing since you were born. And if you're not down with us, too bad, because we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. I'll see you later. Peace out. Rock on.